Adam, have you ever been on a podcast before?
A podcast?
A Play PSVR the podcast, Adam. Adam, have you ever heard of this thing?
Well, one time I farted when I was in bed and I tried, sleeping with my clothes off. That sounded like a Play PSVR the podcast.
That's what it sounded like for the past month because we haven't done anything, Adam. What have you been up to? That's right, on the spot. We didn't even prepare for me to ask you what you've been doing this past month, Adam. Listen, guys, I'm sorry it's been such a long hiatus. I have tried to get Adam. I've corralled him to try to do a podcast. I sit here every Friday night waiting in front of my computer for Adam to connect and connect to me and record this podcast. And what do you do instead, Adam?
Touch myself.
You can't see on the camera. We're not doing video. He's got his crusty old sock that he keeps next to his computer, and he just sniffed it. I think I know what Adam's been doing. Anyways, we are back. This is episode, 76? Something like that?
Sure is.
I've been in Korea for 2 weeks. If you saw Twitter, I got some Korean gamer juices I posted. All of the deals fell through, man. I was trying to capitalize, create a sponsorship or something like that. All of the deals fell through. I think it's mostly because I could not speak Korean. So they had no idea what I was saying when I would drink the juice and then try to mimic putting a VR headset on my head. They don't even know what podcasts are, man. They're still stuck in radio. Adam, how are you doing, man?
I've been good. Past month, I have been watching a lot of football, living life, playing trash games, and with you being gone, and I just took the opportunity. Here's the thing, Alex. I know people, we appreciate everyone asking, where's the podcast? How you guys doing? Checking in on us. But I feel like at times it's good to step back, be without something for a while, because if you are constantly ingesting, whether it's the same food, the same TV show, it starts to get old.
Even the same wiener.
Same wiener. So when you step back, take a little time off, come back, it helps you realize how great what you are doing is, because it can get a little stale and you could lose sight of that. So
it's like...
Yeah, sabbatical.
It's like they say, if you love something, let it go, right? And that's why I had the chance to let you go, and I brought you back. I didn't let you go.
I see what you did there. That's very clever. That's very clever. And instead of us just sitting here talking, let's talk about some gamer juices, because I'll start. So, first of all, I apologize, guys. This is the first podcast I'll be able to do, and the next 3 weeks I will be out. Also, I have a cold. So, my gamer juice is some piping hot green tea. So, hopefully it soothes my throat so you don't hear me coughing. But the thing is, if I didn't do the podcast now, I won't be able to join for the next 3 weeks. And so then you would have thought I died. You would have legitimately thought I died. And heck, I don't know if I'm going to live through this cold. So that is my gamer juice. Alex, hopefully you have something a little more exciting.
Well, not living through the cold, Adam. I don't even know if I'm going to live through this podcast, because my gamer juice tonight is Dunkin' Donuts mocha iced coffee, and it doesn't sound crazy or scary, but let me tell you, I'm not even joking. The last 2 times I have had this, it has given me explosive diarrhea in the past 15 minutes after drinking it. And so
Why did you get
because I need coffee to stay up, and we are going to roll these dice, baby. It's been a month long. It's time to get back in the saddle and crap all over it, baby.
Dude,
explosive diarrhea town, population me. Welcome.
Welcome to Play PSVR, the Shark Cast.
I like it. I like it.
It's just gonna...
If Adam starts freewheeling and just talking to himself here for a good 15 minutes, you know where I'm at. I'll leave the door open so maybe you can hear some of the rips and raws coming out of the bathroom down the hall.
That would be fantastic. I would just be quiet so I could see if we could test the skill and the loudness of your butthole. Okay, so I wanted to start off with some hot topics. We didn't really have this week. It's just everywhere. So I want to start off with a hot topic. Then you could tell me your Powerade play of the week. Then I'll hit another topic, and then we'll hit some news, and that'll be the first segment. Sound good, Alex?
That sounds good, man.
Okay, so my first hot topic. October hit, and there were new PlayStation Plus free games. There was MLB There was The Last of Us, and I think maybe something else trashy. I don't know. But I was like, huh, interesting. I guess I'll bite. I'll see what these are. But I don't want the MLB game. But I read articles saying that The Last of Us was the greatest game ever developed. It piqued my interest because I like good games. I don't like bad games. And so I was like, wow, the greatest game ever developed. And then, a little while ago, I went through the whole Kingdom Hearts series, and I liked the complicated plot. In The Last of Us, they said the plot was absolutely outstanding. And so I was like, okay, well, I got to do it. It's free. And, it was just a 2D game, and so I could sit there and sit on the couch and play it, whatever. So I'm going to try. So, Alex, have you beat The Last of Us?
I have not. I made it. There's a scene. The game has an abrupt transition. I made it to that abrupt transition about midway or 3/4 of the way through the game.
I'll just say it's talking about.
It's when the game turns into winter. I don't have to. That's not a spoiler. I don't believe.
Oh, okay. I got
you get to a part where the game is winter, and I made it to that point, and that's basically when I stopped because I had a kid.
Okay. Well, so. I should. Okay, I won't do it. I won't talk specifically about plots. I don't want to give anything away. But here's the thing. Here's the hot topic. Here's the quick hitters. First of all, the plot was good at best. People saying the plot was amazing and heartfelt. F you. It was. It was good at best. There was definitely. I've seen better plots in PSVR games. The puzzles, absolute trash. How many times are you going to run across an open area of water and have to find a wooden pallet to shove that little brat onto the pallet and move her? Learn to effing swim, Ellie. Learn to swim. You don't care about popping a cap in someone's face, but you can't swim? F you. It's such bull crap. She deserves to drown. 2 or 3, gameplay was fun at first, and then it was repetitive. It was predictable. It sucked. Here's the thing. I sat there the whole game, and I was like, they said it's the best game ever developed. I waited for the bombshell. I waited for the moment, and it never came. The only thing I could say that it exceeded the average game on was the fact that it is beautiful. It is a heck of a game. It's probably the prettiest game that I have ever played. The detail was just insane. Even the areas that you don't need to be in, that you shouldn't be in, I mean, it was crazy detailed. It blew my mind. It is a beautiful, beautiful game. But to say that was the best game ever developed is an effing joke. Here's the thing, Alex. This is why these large video game reviewers and all these websites are such trash. F all of you. If you like that game, you can suck my toe because I wasted 15 hours of my life. I wish I hadn't played it. And it was average. I would rate it an 8 at best. At best, it's an 8. Everyone else is Last of Us. And you know what? I am about as interested as sucking my own dilly dong than playing The Last of Us 2. So don't even effing ask for that. And I didn't even pay for this game. Imagine if I paid for it. Oh my gosh.
Have you ever tried to suck your own dilly dong?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I could. Okay, got any questions for me, Alex? You want to make fun of me because everyone likes this game and I think it's totally overrated?
Well, it hurt my back when I tried, so I didn't try more than once. So the game, did you know that Last of Us came out on PlayStation 3? Did you know that it was a PlayStation 3 game?
I did, and then obviously I played the remastered version. So,
right.
I mean, what do you want? Okay, it's an old game. Good job. So there's a guy that you meet. He kind of helps you get around the city at the beginning of the game. Maybe the first 25% of the game is a guy you run around with. He's kind of a chubby dude. Did you identify with that character much? I didn't identify with any of them.
I mean, sexually, did you identify with that character much?
Gay joke. Nice. No.
Oh, sorry. So I'm trying to think of things that people really enjoyed about The Last of Us. I remember when The Last of Us was announced. It came out it was announced at E3, and there was 100 games that it was some gruffy old dude teams up with some young spunky girl, and he has to rescue her, and it's the end of the world. And it pissed me off so much that everybody was releasing a game like this because, I don't know, it just seemed like such a trope, and it seemed so hackneyed. Now, the thing that Last of Us gets right is the gameplay is pretty solid, right? Did you find the gameplay to be pretty fun?
No, I didn't. I like some aspects of it, but the combat was so clunky. And then the stealth aspect was cool, and I like the fact that you collect different things like alcohol and rags and things, and you have to decide, do I want to make a Molotov cocktail or a health kit? I like that, but I mean, 15 hours of it, it's too much. It's not enough variability. No, I liked it for 5 hours. After that, I couldn't wait to finish the game.
Maybe that's why I never finished it. That is a long time. The story didn't grab me. When it made that winter transition, I was like, all right, I'm kind of ready for this to be done. I feel like something like you, I'm anticipating a Bombshell. Maybe I'll play it this weekend and finish it just so I don't have Last of Us 2 spoiled for me or whatever.
Did I not just tell you that it wasn't worth it?
I know, but I don't trust you, man, because you're kind of stupid when it comes to things like this.
I hate you. No, every game that I said is good is good. Hey, and at least here's the thing. All these people getting mad that I don't like every freaking game and they said I'm always a Debbie Downer. I'm a Debbie Downer regardless. This is supposed to be one of the good games, and I still think it sucks. So I'm not just picking on PSVR. I'm picking on every other these freaking – I'm picking on the people who just – if there's a video game that exists, oh, it's awesome. No. Sucks.
So here's the thing that bothered me, The Last of Us, I remember. So I thought the gameplay was pretty fun. I really liked the whole thing where you could like throw a Molotov cocktail and then shoot it while it's flying through the air. That was cool. The enemies were kind of cool. It's like a weird – they're zombies. We'll just say it. They're zombies, whatever. It's a zombie game. They don't want to admit it, but it is. But they were cool, and it was kind of interesting, the sound mechanics, stuff like that. They had that Batman supervision stuff that you could do. All right, it's straight up Batman Arkham Asylum. The thing that bothered me about Last of Us is I felt like I was spending too much time looking for like silly – I hate building things in games. I hate grabbing – like looking for like cloth and then alcohol and making med kits out of it. It's like – okay, I know what I'm going to do with this piece of cloth. It's not going to do anything else in the game other than make a med kit. It's stupid for me to have to go into a menu and combine it with something else to make a med kit. Just make the freaking med kit, or just drop one med kit instead of dropping two other pieces at the same time. That pissed me off. And then I hate like looking around for stuff like that. Like in VR, it's fun because you're really looking around. You move your head around and you can actually see stuff. But in Last of Us, I got tired of doing that. The combat was fun. I wasn't blown away. 8 out of 10 sounds good for what I've played of it. Maybe at the time that it came out, it was a lot better. The story doesn't seem like anything spectacular, but again, I haven't finished it.
Even back then, the story wouldn't be good.
Maybe.
Like I would say, here's the thing. I would say it's probably maybe on par with Resident Evil 7, like that plot. Like it's not bad by any stretch, but everyone was just like, the plot, it'll grab you and it's heart-wrenching and you can see the relationship between the Joel and Ellie. None of that crap happens. It was predictable and it wasn't that special.
Yeah. I think that The Walking Dead, the first season of that, I know you're never going to play it, Adam. It's really good. And I thought that had a fantastic plot, and it really, struck a chord with me by the end of it. Fantastic, beautiful, well written, well done all around. And then on the other side, there was another game that came out at the same time as Last of Us called I Am Alive. And that did way better in terms of the post-apocalyptic, looking for resources. So it's like The Last of Us is kind of a game that's in between, and it does both well, but doesn't do anything amazing. So also, the other thing with Last of Us, I always felt like I was playing the game wrong, and it was too easy to play the game wrong. I'd get through, like you said, I'd go through an area, fight bad guys, and it would be really clunky. And I would get through the end of it, and I didn't feel like I had a good time. I felt like I got through that area incorrectly, and it was too difficult to try to do things the way that I'm supposed to do it and have a good time playing the game. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to strategize and like throw the Molotov cocktail over here and blow up that guy and then make noise over here to have him come over there and kill them. But it's just like, it never seemed to really work out exactly how it was supposed to. I don't know. I didn't find the combat that enjoyable. Adam, we're both just haters, man. If the game was in VR, do you think it'd be more fun? VR and aim controlled?
No, I don't.
Man, you're rough. You are a rough dude.
No, it just the idea of it is not fun. The plot is not good enough. The puzzles suck. The only thing that was good about it was how beautiful it was. Okay, this isn't even PSVR. Let's go to our Power A Play of the Week.
Power A Play of the Week. Thank you for the
Play of the Month. I guess.
Play of the Month. Thank you for the $10 headset you sent us, Power A, that I put my PSVR on. So Power A Play of the Month. I was lucky to even play it. My headset is very quickly crapping out with no returns ever since my rabbit chewed on it.
Wait, the V2 headset?
Yeah, I spent more time finagling with the wires than I did playing this game. And this isn't even a full review of the game because guess what? They didn't give us a code for this. I bought this game with my cold hard cash, but I had to buy it. You know, Tequila Works, the people who put out what's that game called that you love? Invisible Hours. I love Tequila Works. I played some of the other games. It's fantastic. So I was going to throw them a bone and buy this game. It is Groundhog Day VR. What's it called? Like Father, Like Son or something? It's a sequel to the Groundhog Day movie, but it's a VR game. That's what I played. That's it. There you go. No, Adam. So here's the thing. Adam thought it was going to be stupid. I told him right off the bat that this game it's rated MA for mature. You have to be very mature to play this game because it surprised me almost in the first 5 minutes. It had a penis joke, which was great. So Adam, I told you, but I'll tell the listeners right off the bat, very beginning of the game, you wake up in a bed. I look over, there's a porno magazine on the bed. I reach over and pick it up and look at it. And the guy says, "Hey there, little buddy." And I look down and I'm, got some morning wood poking through the blanket in VR. So that was pretty funny. Just unexpected more than anything, not too hilarious. Then there's a lot of wiener jokes in this game, which I appreciate because I'm immature. Like there's a lot of wiener jokes. I've played, maybe an hour or two of it now, and it's caught me off guard how lewd it's allowing itself to be. It reminds me of like a Leisure Suit Larry type of game. It's almost like VR Porky's or something like that with just how crass it's willing to be, and I'm cool with that. So in the game, you are the son of the main character from Groundhog Day, and you are apparently like a social media star, like you are famous on social media, and you're paid by a company to go back to your hometown on Groundhog Day and celebrate some festival that's being thrown in honor of your father, who I guess that city Puxatawny, who's famous for Groundhog Day. And you go back and you see your family, and your character's like really doesn't want to go back because he doesn't like his dad, and blah, blah, blah. And what happens is you go through the day and the festival like explodes with fireworks, and then you go home and go to sleep, and bam, guess what? It's Groundhog Day. You wake up and you repeat the day again, just like in the movie. Only now you need to try to correct all of the mishaps that happen. So just an example. Your cousin, I think it's your cousin, she's in the house in the morning, everybody's eating breakfast, and she gets mad and she runs out and tries to steal the car, and she drives it through the house. So now you need to figure out what to do to make her not so mad. I didn't know what to do. I tried to make her a fruit smoothie, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. So instead I threw the TV remote at her head, and she got mad and ran out and crashed the car through the window again. And this is what you do in the game. You go through the levels, you try to figure out a way to solve whatever problem's happening so you can move through the level again, just like Groundhog Day, the movie. I enjoyed the writing. There is a toy guitar you can pick up that's really fun to play with. It has like 4 chords, and so you can kind of strum a little ditty, and it sounds good almost no matter what you do. There is a part where you're sitting at a desk, and you can pick up a pen and then write on a piece of paper, and you can imagine what the first thing I drew was, and the game recognizes you for that effort. And that's what I have to say about the game. It has maybe the best throwing mechanics of any game that I've played in VR, which is weird because this game has nothing to do with throwing, and it doesn't need you to throw anything, but somehow all these other games that require you to throw something can't pull it off, and this game can. I don't get it, but I played crumpled up paper basketball in my bedroom for like 15 minutes straight just because it felt so good, and I wanted to see what would happen when I got up to 69 points. Guess what? You can't get to 69 points. Nothing happened. Oh. Pissed me off. I mean, I didn't get to 69. He stops talking before you get to 69. Anyways, the game's $30, and from what I've read, it's about 8 hours long. Really, if I had to describe it like any other game, it'd be something like Vacation Simulator or Job Simulator or something like that, where you're just kind of in a station and you do little activities around the station to try to solve some problem.
Is it realistic graphics or is it like definitely cartoonish?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. It is cartoonish graphics. It's stylized cartoonish graphics. They look like good. They're sharp and interesting. But the weird thing is the characters kind of come up to you and they start talking to you and they're looking at you in the eyes while they're talking, but they're talking to like other characters. So it'd be like your uncle and your neighbor come, or your mom and your neighbor come up and they're talking to each other, but they're both looking at you and just kind of like moving randomly while they're talking. And it kind of doesn't sell the communication that's supposed to be taking place. But that's okay. This game's not about like realistic graphics. It's about, really lewd humor. And hopefully it has a wholesome ending. Tequila Works usually writes really good games, so I need to finish this game just because I enjoy their writing. I'm looking forward to that. I've enjoyed the lewd writing so far. I'm impressed that they're doing something kind of vulgar, so that makes me happy.
Nice. It sounds like something. That actually sounds like a lot better game than I would have given it credit for. So I need to. Although I'm not spending $30.
Yeah, at $30 is a steep price for it, and I just did it. It's like a tip to Tequila Works because I appreciate what they do. Oh, the downside of the game is it's got like click turning only, and it's a game that would really benefit from smooth turning. Maybe the game is designed for you to just stand up and move around and play it that way without worrying about turning too much. I did find myself like a couple times I was playing and my tracking was horrible and I took off my headset and realized I was turned all the way around. And so I'd put it back on and be like, okay, I definitely won't turn around. And no later than like 30 seconds later, I'm turned around again because I just get so disoriented. I wish it didn't have click turning. The movement is teleportation. You teleport from station to station. And that is Groundhog Day VR, like father, like son.
Nice.
Not a review.
Not a review.
Not a review.
Another hot take for you here.
Give me a hot take, buddy.
Here's the thing. Every mother effing Mary in the ball has contacted me because I guess when you're friends with someone on PlayStation, this is weird, you can see what they're playing. And so I've gotten so many messages. I knew you liked Tetris. You playing Tetris because you like it, huh? You playing Tetris does my heart good. Well, first two things, buttholes. First of all, it really is so weird that people know what you're playing. I don't know. I don't like that.
You can turn that off. You can turn that off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to do it because second, F you guys. Tetris is friggin' trash. And here's the thing. I'm close to the platinum. If I could double S all of the expert levels, I would platinum it. But here's the thing. I don't like it. I do think it sucks. I think it's only slightly more overrated than The Last of Us. And I swear that the next person, not named that guy's Will, who contacts me and says that I like Tetris, you're getting a Monkey King code. And you're going to play it, and you're going to hate it. And I will make you play it again, and then you are going to have to join us, and you are going to have to share how badly you hated it. Don't think I have the balls to do it. Try me, dickbag. Make my day. Because I am sick of this bullcrap. F you guys. Try go for platinum. I get freaking harassed every time. And also, I will give us a better freaking puzzle game. I love Tetris Attack or Pokemon Puzzle League or anything like that. And this is all we have. I'm not playing Tumblr VR, Alex. I'm not playing Tumblr VR.
So it's funny that you mentioned Monkey King because I was looking at stuff online, and guess what, dude? There's a sequel to Monkey King coming out.
Oh, let's get it. Let's go.
It's called like Monkey King Returns or Hero is King or something. It's got like a Chinese title. It's like $64. It's got a special deluxe edition.
What?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's the real deal.
Dude, how come we haven't tried to get a code?
I hope it comes out on PS5.
Ooh. Oh, it's not out yet?
It just came out. It just came out.
Well, then let's get on it.
Hero is Return.
Oh, yeah. Okay, but seriously, F you guys. Stop sending me messages about Tetris.
You think you're cool. You're getting messages about Tetris from people. I'm getting messages from people named Angel Girl X14 and Girl 83 and 896 and Lisa 6W9YJ, and they're saying stuff like they got sexy pics they want to share with me. Are you jealous?
Oh, I am.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
This is what I love about PlayStation is I can go online. My wife is never going to check my PlayStation social media and see that Missy Sarah 8 says, hey, with like 3 E's, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I remember this one. We were roped in it together somehow. Me and you and Elizabeth Honey said she was going to be getting to her job and her friend was working online and kept asking her about it. So she showed. She was nuts at a private webcam show.
Oh, a private? Oh, well, it's not private if you're there.
She's 22 female. What are you up to?
I'm 21 male. What are you up to?
Up to 22 female. Anyways, enough of that BS. We got a lot of news to talk about, Adam. Adam, we were gone for a month, and normally a month will go by and nothing will happen on the PSVR skate. But no, the month that we were gone, Sony decided to release all of the information they could about PSVR upcoming titles, and we missed it. There was a state of play. We missed that. There was probably some other game expo. We missed that. So you know what we're going to do? In honor of the 3-year anniversary of PSVR, we are going to burn through, it's almost like we do for our sales, we are going to burn through some news, all right?
Let's do it. Let's go fast.
All right. Right off the top, 3-year anniversary of PSVR. What do you have to say, Adam?
Happy birthday, PSVR.
Happy birthday, PSVR. You're old enough to play PSVR now. All right, Adam. Iron Man VR. It's finally getting some attention. It's got an official release date of February 28th, 2020. Do you think they announced the release date a bit too early? Like, are you hyped? I feel like I'm going to lose my excitement by then.
Yeah, no, I think definitely too early. Also, show me some actual gameplay, B-holes.
They did. They released like a handful of trailers.
Cool. Get to see them.
Cool.
But I want to see real gameplay, and I just don't care about Iron Man unless. Here's the thing: I have Megaton Rainfall. That's almost the exact game that I want. They just failed in a couple aspects, and I don't feel like Iron Man is going to give that to me anyhow. I'm probably not going to buy it.
So Iron Man looks, everything I've heard, everybody says it feels great to play. I think it's got like an open world sandbox mode to it also. They're putting a lot of hype behind it that's already on PlayStation Store and stuff. Even if you don't play VR, you're getting Iron Man in your face. But February 28th.
These are the same people saying The Last of Us is a good game, so I'm not buying it.
It's getting the same push that Bravo Team got. So, yeah, you're right. We're not going to get too excited. Okay, Adam. PS5 information was released. I think there was some interview on Wired, and they announced a whole bunch of stuff. But really, the most important thing is the game was verified to be released holiday 2020. Again, that is so far away, Adam. Are you going to be able to keep your hype up? Are we going to be able to keep a podcast going over a year from now for PS5 release?
2020? I was thinking it was like way closer. I was thinking I was going to keep my PSVR headset, even though it's broken, and wait and just buy it then. But one, they didn't even say PSVR 2 was coming out with this. And two, we're over a year away. What is this? Why wait so long?
We have no info on PSVR 2. There's patents and stuff, but man, that stuff doesn't really shake out.
Yeah, this sucks. Why not release it in like October so people can buy it early and give it for Christmas gifts? Maybe that's what they're going to do. The holiday is pretty
it'll be like October or November, something like that, probably.
Well, I don't know. We'll see when I get there. I would consider purchasing it day one, but there's some stipulations on that. But
stipulations, like Sony needs to officially sponsor our podcast. That's why we can't continue to do this weekly if you don't throw us some money. So Sony, rule number. Also, Adam, did you see that Perp Games released their own podcast?
No.
Did we give them that idea? I think we did. I thought we contacted them once and said, hey.
We did contact them and say, would you like to partner up?
And they were I think we might be the only people who review PSVR games that Perp Games will not work with.
Yeah, it is impressive that they just refuse. I don't know what it is about us. Now, granted, I feel like we are one of the few that are in the U.S., and a lot of other people that I know work with them are over in the UK or Europe in some way where they're from. But still, yeah, it bites. Don't get perp boxes. We don't get their games. They pretend to be interested in working with us, but then stop contacting us, even though we send them emails and Twitter messages and stuff. It's very disappointing, but you know what? It's okay. We'll fight through.
They blue ball us, don't they?
Yeah, big time.
Big time blue balls is what they're giving us over here. Adam, so Xbox, some specs. I know it's PSVR podcast, but this is Xbox announced. They got some of their patents leaked, and it looks like they might be throwing VR into the mix. So there's people talking about VR being added to the next Xbox that's coming out. There was a patent. Microsoft had a VR mat, which I guess you lay down on the ground, and it makes like a VR arena for you. Adam, I just want to ask you, say Microsoft comes into the fold before PlayStation does with a next generation VR headset. Are you interested? Are you going to bite?
I feel like at this point I'm so far into the PlayStation bandwagon, I can't get out.
Well, I don't know why. It's just another console VR headset, dude.
Well, here's the thing. I barely have enough time or even want. The big thing is like I don't want to always play video games all the time. So I don't have the time, or I don't want to use my time in a manner in which I only play video games. And so the time that I have, I barely have enough time to play the PlayStation ones. I don't have time for another one. I don't want to play other ones. So to do this would mean that I drop PSVR completely and only play Xbox.
That's what I'm saying, man, is they are at risk of losing their number one podcast. Sony's at risk of losing their number one podcast because they're not going to release the PSVR 2 soon enough, and Xbox is going to come out first, and we're going to be like, I just have to get that next gen. Goodbye. You know what? I think that's what we're going to have to do, is we're going to have to start Play Xbox VR podcast, and then we will go straight to the top of the iTunes charts with the Xbox VR podcast. We got beat out by some other podcasts starting our podcast, and we couldn't quite get that traction. We're going to start off, Adam, don't tell the listeners this. Xbox VR comes out, we're switching. You with me?
I don't care.
You son of a... Adam, so on State of Play, they announced it, and the game was released at the same time, L.A. Noire for VR. Do you have any idea what this game is?
I think I watched a trailer. Don't care.
It's a really cool idea. I wanted to buy. I forgot that it came out when I was buying some games recently. I want to get it. So it's a game. It's like a detective investigation game, and the whole point of it is you can try to guess if people are lying or telling the truth based off their face and how they behave. And I think that's perfect for VR because you get that sense of presence where you're looking at them in the eye. I really want to play it. I think it's kind of open world too. I was envious when it came out on PC only. Now it's out for PSVR, and I just kind of haven't cared. You don't care. We're going to move on. Adam, have you bought Trover Saves the Universe yet?
Still, that's not cheap enough.
It's a very good game. It's also another game that's surprisingly crude. Well, not surprising. It's cartoony and it's very crude, but you know it's going to be crude if you know anything about the Rick and Morty people. Anyways, they're releasing more free DLC. Now, this dude, Squanch Games, just loves to give us free stuff. They had that other DLC where you play as a completely different character. I forget what it was. I didn't get to try it out. Now they're releasing more DLC. That's awesome. Does this motivate you to buy it yet?
I definitely want to buy the game, but I'm not going to pay full price.
How much are you going to pay? I'm not going to tell you what the full price is. How much are you willing to pay for this game?
$15.
I think the full price is $30. Let's say $20. Let's call it $20. At $20, will you buy it for me, Adam? Like, you buy it so you play it, but do that as a favor for me.
I got to stick to my guns. $15.
All right.
Now, it could be like eBay. I could buy something on eBay.
You should try it. It's out on a solid version. Am I an old person? Anyways, Adam, The Room VR, putting out by Fireproof Games. Have you ever played those games, The Room? They were big on like Android tablets and iPhone and stuff like that.
Where you escape the room?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played them all the time. I'm good at them.
Are you joking? No, like really, it's like the cube in the middle, and you got to like open the cube, and then you like get in and you escape the room. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good at those.
Yeah, so Fireproof Games, they're releasing a VR version. I'm super excited about it, man. I've been waiting for it. I love The Room. They're kind of like spooky, and their puzzles are super fun, and everything's really cool. And they're fine. Anyways, they're releasing the game. That's news. I'm excited about it. Maybe my wife will finally play PSVR, finally join me in this hobby that I try to be passionate about. And she sees me dancing around in my underwear with the headset on, has no idea that I'm dancing with Kyrie Mashlight. But that's another story.
Ooh.
Adam, it finally happened. Gollum got a release date. Are you excited?
I don't even think it looks that good. I'm not that excited, no.
I have no idea what this game's about. Do you have? I've tried to watch trailers and stuff. I can't tell what kind of game this is. Last time I saw gameplay footage, it was like fighting a rock with swords or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
The next stuff I saw looked nothing like that. So I don't know what to think, but it's finally coming out. I wonder if they're just pushing it out to get us. They're tired of talking about it.
I'm just going to assume that's going to suck because it's been pushed back so long.
Yeah, that happens. November 12th is coming out. Adam, also, Gorn is coming to PSVR. I think you saw the trailer for Gorn, did you?
Yeah, and it's one of the games that my friends who aren't PSVR lovers are, or VR in general, they're like, Gorn. So if it interests the non-VR people, I think it probably, I know it's very gory. Apparently it's fun. So, let's go.
I'm excited about it. It's going to be fun. Budget Cuts is also coming to PSVR. Are you interested in that one?
moderately. I don't think it's going to be anything super special. I watched trailers and stuff.
It's one of those games that was out on PC and everybody was like, oh, Budget Cuts is one of those good VR. It's like one of those games that are good and it's VR. It's not that the VR makes it good. However, we've had that kind of thing before, like Arizona Sunshine, and it comes out and it's all right, but it's meh. So I'll temper my expectations. However, Audica is coming out on PSVR November 5th. This is that Beat Saber game made by the guys that made Guitar Hero, but instead of sabering, you shoot things. That's exactly what I want, man. I don't want to play Beat Saber. I want to shoot stuff to the rhythm, make me feel like I'm Rez, but with guns, make me feel like Space Pirate Junkie or whatever it's called, but with music. This is what I'm talking about, man. Are you going to get in on this with me?
No, sounds stupid.
How much of a video would you watch if I recorded this naked, me playing this game naked, and sent it to you? Do you think you'd make 10 seconds, 30 seconds?
Am I saying your back or your front?
A little bit of both as I turn around.
Ooh. Once you start turning front, you lost me.
But I start jumping up and down when I turn to the front.
It's even worse. Okay, what's next? Racket Fury VR.
Racket Fury VR. Online multiplayer.
And wow, I don't care.
It's table tennis, man. It's one of those good table tennis or tennis games. I thought you liked tennis.
I'm a bigger fan of pocket pool.
That means something you don't know what.
Oh, I know what it means. It means I'm playing with my testicles and my pants.
Hitting them with your wiener. Adam, Blood and Truth.
Wait, what? No.
Yeah. What do you do? What do you think you do with pool? You hit a cue ball with a stick. Oh my God!
But how is that satisfying? Okay, Blood and Truth.
Blood and Truth has a challenge, has a patch, and they added the aim controller to it. And it's the challenge mode can use the aim controller, not the full game. Adam, does this bring you any closer to wanting to play Blood and Truth?
No.
Good, because I'm not going to send it to you like I said I would, because you are not being properly enthused by this information. Adam, Honor and Duty, they announced it's the steampunk. I don't know if it's an update or a sequel, but it's going to have a single-player campaign. This is Honor and Duty, that game you love. Single-player campaign and 64-player multiplayer. How hyped are you for this, Adam?
Well, here's the thing. Last time I tried to join Honor and Duty a couple of times, I don't know, a couple months ago. No one is online, dude. You don't need 64-player multiplayer when you can't even do a battle royale without bots. But the single-player campaign is a nice touch.
I think maybe if this comes out and it only has Battle Royale, people might join. Adam, did we ever talk about that game Battle Wake on the podcast?
Oh, we haven't. I did play it.
Anyways, I mentioned that because
I'll talk about hard. We did a what do you call that? A
Golden Stream.
Golden Stream about it. Yeah.
How do you feel about it? Give it a rating. 7 out of 10?
6.5.
Better or worse than Last of Us?
That's dick move. It's worse. Only because it very much is like you're actually navigating a boat, but the gameplay is very singular. It's very repetitive. It's my least favorite Survios game, although I kind of thought it would be just looking at the trailers and things. It's very repetitive. I mean, it's kind of cool. The multiplayer is cool, but it's just so limited in the gameplay that I just feel like I'm constantly mashing buttons which shoot the projectiles and the cannons on the ship, and it's just all right. I have, ever since the Golden Stream, playing it enough to be able to review it, I have not had the yearning to play it again.
Wait, Adam, have you played the that Voltron game, the Lions game yet?
No.
They released a patch and they used the colors we picked.
Oh yeah, I knew they did that, and that's real cool. First of all, you mean Saber. You said Lions game. What an idiot.
I'm sorry. Saber VR. I apologize,
Saber
guys.
VR, yeah. It was impressive. They picked the freaking the one that looked like vomit. Green, brown, and I can't believe they did it.
Yeah, well, beautiful. I wanted it to be brown and dark brown to really look like Duty, but I think you put the kibosh on that, which is probably wise.
Yeah, and it was called Juiced for Gamer
Juice. For Gamer Juice. Yeah, so if you play Saber VR, pick the Juiced color scheme, and you will be paying homage to Play PSVR, the podcast. Rest in peace. Anyways, I brought up Battle Week because Stardust Odyssey was announced. I watched the trailer. It got me excited because it looked like a mixture of like Rez with Bow to Blood or Battle Wake. I'm pumped about it. It's a new game. I know you didn't watch the trailer, so there's nothing you can say about it, Adam, but I'm happy and I want to play it. But the biggest news I want to talk about, Adam, is Tetsuya Mizuguchi, our Rez homeboy. His company, Enhanced Games, is putting out a new game. It is called Humanity. Did you watch the trailer for this?
I have not.
It looks like a puzzle game or something like that. Did you ever play Lemmings, that game where you got to get the little guys who are trying to kill themselves to run across the screen and get to the exit?
No, I did not play it.
You make them like build bridges and stuff like that so they can finally escape? Okay, you didn't play
I know what Lemming is, and I've heard of that game, but I've never personally played it.
This looks like a faster version of that. It's called Humanity. It's humans, throwing themselves off a cliff so they fill up the cliff and people walk across it or something like that. There was one where it's a handful of humans shooting a bunch of zombie humans trying to climb up a tower to get to them. Anyways, I have no idea what the gameplay is going to be, but I know that Mizuguchi or his team are going to put out an interesting product. This is a game that's being made in flat mode, but there's also adding a VR component, which I greatly appreciate that. It just, it always adds a nice little wrinkle to it when I want to play one of Mizuguchi's new games. So Humanity, it's another Mizuguchi game, another enhanced game. I'm pumped. I'm excited. Are you excited, Adam? After you got burned on Tetris Effect, do you have it in your heart to give Mizuguchi another chance?
It solely will depend on what it looks like. If it looks like Lumines, no. If it looks like the psychedelic, some of the visuals in Tetris Effect I like. I just don't think it's good. But I don't know. I totally sucked a turd out of his rectum last time. So you're right. I'm a little it's like I was expecting frozen cotton candy and instead I got a turd. So I'm hesitant to put my mouth near that hole again,
I totally get you. And speaking of turds and mouth near holes, Adam, I think we need to end this segment because my coffee is kicking in right now.
Perfect. So we will come back. We got some sales. We got new releases. And, I've already told you that I hate you guys. So, I don't know. Maybe Alex is mad about something too. But regardless, thanks for listening. Here's a little break for you. We will be right back.
Oh my God, I feel so much better. Oh, it came out pure liquid because it was just pee, guys. It wasn't poop. The coffee didn't mess me up like that. So anyways, we are here. We are back. We have a whole bevy of sales to discuss because PlayStation is having their fantastic 3-year anniversary PSVR sale. So everything is on sale, it seems like. But first, we got to hit up a couple of the new releases coming out from the drop that came out this Friday right before we recorded. Adam, first up, we have Monkey King. Hero is back. It's not really a VR game. It's just, I thought it was funny that that's coming out. No, for a VR game, the first one we have, if I can get there, is Wands. Wands is a first-person VR experience that offers fast-paced magic duels against other players online. Equip your wand with a wide variety of spells and battle other wielders for fame, power, and glory in the fantastic realms of the beyond. Explore new spells and hone your skills in your secret workshop in between battles. Adam, does this get you hyped at all?
Not too much.
So here's what I'll say about it. It was one of the launch exclusives for Google Daydream, so they obviously thought it had enough promise that they need to lock that ish down and make this game come out exclusively for their system. Now, Google has since then retired the whole Daydream ecosystem, and I guess that freed it up. I really thought that it was fun to play around in those magic games like The Wizards and Mage's Tale, and doing that in a deathmatch mode would probably be pretty fun. I don't know how well this is gonna work without analog sticks though. So I'm interested, but I might just have to wait for some reviews.
Yeah, any games like that, I've had my share. And it's not even like I think those two games did a poor job of developing. It just, I don't know. For me, the mechanic just wasn't fun in general. So it wasn't that it was poorly developed or they handled the throwing of the spells and creation of them poorly. It's just, I don't know, it wasn't that much fun to me. Maybe it's just not my type of game, but I'll probably steer clear of this one, and if we get a code, I'll just give it to you.
Yeah, man, you're right. It's totally a been there, done that situation. But I'd be interested in seeing what it has to offer. All right, next game on the list. This is the other game coming out this week. Warzone VR. It is it's got a dude's face. It looks like some kind of deathmatch game. Warzone VR is a first-person VR shooter that features large maps, drivable vehicles, and an arsenal of weapons and a progression system. The game has several modes, including solo, free for all, team, roam, and practice shooting range, where you can interact and play with all of the weapons in the game. Adam, anything about this game that makes you think it's going to be a really good quality title?
From what you've said, I haven't seen anything other than what you said. And, I mean, it seems pretty generic. But that doesn't mean – it sounds like it could be good. But without seeing any gameplay or really diving into it, it's too hard to tell. So it could be a lame, generic game, or it could be well done, and it could be a fun, combat game.
When a game comes out out of nowhere like this, it kind of always makes me nervous. Kind of like that zombie game that came out, Dead Zone or something like that. I don't know. It looks like there's like a PC version, so maybe the game's been developed some. If there's like a battle royale mode that's decent to play, then this game might have some legs. And also, maybe if they have aim support, that'll kick it up a notch. But I'm not having high hopes for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I agree, but you never know. Maybe it could be a boxing apocalypse, or it could be
a box VR.
A box VR. So we'll see. All
right. That's it for the new releases coming out, Adam. Are you ready to move on to this huge list of sales that we have?
Here's one of the favorite segments we always are told. People love the sales, and I'm excited to give them a piece of what they've been yearning for. I'm going to tell you what games to buy. This is like the Adam locks of the week.
All right.
Locks, as in I'm going to tell you what to get. The games I tell you to buy, they're locks. They're good games. You have to buy them. Everything else.
That's a fantasy football thing for people who don't know. Adam lives in a fantasy world. He doesn't play real football. He plays fantasy football.
It's not fantasy. It's sports betting.
Okay. All right, Adam.
Move on, butthole.
Rich, move on to my butthole. All right, right out of the gate. Basically, we should just stop this sales segment right after the very first game, because you're going to hear this and you're going to run out. You're going to throw your headphones off your head and throw your phone on the ground and quit listening to the podcast and run straight to the store. You're going to run straight to the bank, get your money out, and you're going to run straight to GameStop or whatever store, get you the codes, the money to buy games at the PlayStation Network so you can buy this game on sale, because it's the biggest, baddest mother effing sale that's ever hit PSVR. Adam, we have Stunt Kite Masters VR for 99 freaking cents, baby.
Here's the one thing I'll give you, Alex. I got 99 cents of gameplay out of it.
Listen,
so it is a fair sale.
Whether you oh my goodness, I can't tell you enough that this is the best deal that has ever been on PlayStation VR. I am serious. Please contact me if you really need me to throw you 99 cents so you can buy Stunt Kite Masters VR. I will finance the sales of this game. Contact me. We are at PlayPSVR. We are contact at playpsvr.com, or we are PlayPSVR on Twitter. Hit me up. I will PayPal you 99 cents so you can buy Stunt Kite Masters VR. I freaking love this game. I'm hoping this sale is an indicator that they are ramping up, and getting ready to release the Stunt Kite Masters Stunt Kite Party in VR mode. I bought the base game. I'm ready for the VR add-on, baby. It has a single-player mode. It has a single-player story mode. Anyways, Stunt Kite Masters VR, 99 cents. Oh, that's incredible. That's the best sale I've ever seen. Anyways, moving on. Cat lateral damage for $249. Adam, what do you say?
No.
I played this game a little bit because my daughter likes kitty cats. I wanted to see if she could play it. It's rough. It's rough. Unless you can add smooth locomotion, and I didn't find it, it's rough. NBA 2K VR experience for $374.
No.
Carnival Games VR for $499.
No.
Idolmaster Cinderella Girls Viewing Revolution, $499.
It's just a heck of a lot of no.
Eagle Flight, $599.
No.
Bound, $599.
No.
Unearthing Mars, $449.
I love Unearthing Mars. I didn't play the first one. I only played the second one, so I don't know.
Werewolves Within, $599.
It would be worth it if people played, but they don't play but maybe once a week. I'd say no.
Maybe they'll play now. Merville's a VR adventure, $599.
No.
Elder Scrolls V Skyrim VR, $21.59.
Yeah.
Yep. Blind, $9.99.
Oh gosh, that's a decent price, but that game sucked. Oh, that game sucked. I would say no. Still, just it's more of a time. I don't want you to waste your time. It's not the money. That's a decent value for time and money, but yeah, I'd say no.
Drive Club VR, $5.99.
No.
Note, the multiplayer has been removed from this game. You can't play multiplayer anymore, but it's still fun driving around. Dick Wild, $5.99.
Suck my dick.
That's the joke, Adam. Yeah.
No.
Tekken 7 Rematch Edition,
No.
$31.99.
Never.
Vuri VR Wild Encounters, $7.99.
No.
Vuri VR Wild Bundle, $9.99.
No.
I don't know what's bundled in that. Res Infinite, $11.99.
Yes.
Yes.
Area X is worth $11.99 in itself.
Very true. Detached, $9.99.
You're gonna say yes. I'm gonna say no.
I think very much yes, man. I've been having a yearning to go back to play Detached and float around in space like that. That was so awesome. Evasion, $7.99.
No.
I bought it, Adam. I bought it for $7.99. I bought it. I did it. I have no time to play games, but I just wanted to get it. Play with a hand controller. I wanted to hang out with our buddy Martin, man. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh my!
Raw data for $15.99.
At this point, I'm just not interested. It's too old of a game.
It's like a fancy wave shooter by Servio, so it's fun. It's got some cool mechanics, but yeah. Blasters of the Universe for $5.99.
Yes.
That's a pretty good deal, yeah. Mind Labyrinth VR Dreams, $9.99.
No.
Iffy. Yeah. Castle Storm VR Edition, $5.99.
No.
Our buddy Daniel Weissenberger said that that's like an excellent game.
You have the biggest crush on him.
I know. I asked him to prom and he said no. Intruders Hide and Seek, $7.99.
Oh, this is a game a lot of people don't know about. I think it's one of the more hidden gems. I would pay that price. It is a good, scary, stealthy, highly suspenseful game.
All right. Hustle Kings VR, $9.99.
No.
The Rabbit Hole, $2.49.
Dude, should I buy this?
Yeah, do it. Tell me what you think.
I might, because I know it's not going to be great, but I really thought Dying Reborn was a lot better than what people said it was.
The games you choose to spend money on, I don't get it. No Man's Sky, $24.99.
You could get it cheaper than that. Now, granted, that's physical version. So
yeah.
If you want physical version, you could get it cheaper than that. But if you want it, on download, I suppose, I don't know if it's going to get cheaper than that.
I don't know if the physical is going to be cheaper anymore. You could get it cheap before all the stuff was added, and I think now those cheap versions have been sold, and now they re-released the physical versions at a higher price. Either way, that's an excellent price for the amount of content you get from this game. Super Stardust Ultra VR, $9.99.
Only Stardust is going to be in Alex's Cheech.
What's a Cheech, Adam?
I meant cheeks. I was just going to roll with it and hope you didn't notice.
One Piece Grand Cruise for $4.99.
One Piece Dick, no.
All right. Floor Plan for $2.99.
That is a fun, cute little. That's a good game. $2.99. I mean, it'll last you maybe hour, 2 hours, but it's not bad. And it's a game that like younger kids could play. I kind of tended to say yes.
Apocalypse Rider for $2.49.
No.
Unearthing Mars 2: The Ancient War, $9.99.
Here's the thing. I didn't play Unearthing Mars 1. I only played Unearthing Mars 2, and that was a good game. It didn't have anything to do with the first one, I don't think, so you don't need to play them sequentially, and it was worth $10. It was a pretty fun game, maybe a little blurry, but if you're looking for – it's kind of a wave shooter, but it was a fun wave shooter with a twist. I would say kind of, yeah.
Maybe I should have got that instead of Evasion, but it's too late. No Heroes Allowed VR, $14.99. I bought this a while back for like $7. I haven't touched it. I think it's like a Corix, that kind of game, maybe.
Oh, really?
Like an anime version of it or something like that.
Oh, now I'm not interested.
It's got like I don't even know how to describe it. It's got a following. It's a part of a franchise in Japan that's pretty successful. Out of Ammo for $7.49.
No.
Pinball. I just ripped one and it smells so bad. Pinball FX2 VR, $7.49.
Probably sharded. No.
If you like pinball, this is maybe one of the best ways to play pinball. I really like Pinball FX2 VR. I even bought some of the extra tables, so it's really cool. Theseus, $4.99.
Just go and play pinball.
I can't just go and play pinball. Okay, Adam, where do I go and play pinball? Where do I go to go and play?
There are a ton of bars now that is their thing.
Where do I go and play the Walking Dead pinball machine where zombies are literally walking around me while I'm playing pinball?
Oh, my F you.
Where do I go?
Do not purchase Theseus.
Don't purchase Theseus. Sprint Vector, $14.99.
You still haven't played it, have you?
No, I haven't. Borderlands 2 VR for $24.99. Adam, please. They released all the DLC. This is some of the most content you can get on PSVR or just gaming in general. It has aim support. The game is very fun to play. It's well written. It's got a good story. The gameplay is just rock solid. Only thing missing is multiplayer. Are you still going to wait and hope that they release multiplayer? I don't think they ever will.
I'm not playing that game unless there's multiplayer. I won't do it.
I recommend this game to people. Riggs Mechanized Combat League, $9.99.
It was free a while ago. I bet it's going to be free again. I would hold off.
I bet it's never going to be free again. Stifle, $9.99.
Please. I mean, what do I have to do to get you freaking buttholes to buy Static and Stifled? Stifled is probably a top 5 game for me. Granted, it's probably number 5. Great game. Great effing game. Stifled, better, way better than The Last of Us. I would rather play Stifled 4 times in a row than play the most exciting part of The Last of Us.
That game's pretty scary, man.
It's very scary. The plot is just as good as The Last of Us. I mean, again, nothing insane, but it's not bad. It's such a unique idea. It's so out of the box. It's wonderful. I love it.
Dick Wild 2, $9.99.
If you weren't big enough dick to pass on the first one, then you're definitely going to be a bigger dick at a deal.
It's got aim control support. I think it's got co-op multiplayer. I'm interested in it. Adam, if you got it, I would get it. But you're not going to get it, are you?
I'm too big of a dick.
Okay, the Soulless Project, $9.99.
You know, here's the thing. You played this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of liked it.
I liked it. Yeah, I liked it. I think it's I think it's good.
Although I did see the most exciting part of the game when I guess it was a storm.
That tornado hit. Oh, my God.
Yeah. So I saw the best part of the game, so I'm probably not going to play it now.
I love this space stuff, man. I'm in a space mood. Creed, Rise to Glory for $14.99.
I've been without Creed this long. I won't buy it, but I do think that's a good price if you're
good
interested.
Price. Really good game. Good single player. Good multiplayer. And they've added stuff to it. I haven't gone back to it, but I probably should. Guns and Stories Bulletproof VR for $9.99.
No.
Doom VFR for $14.99.
I would say yes. I like. Yeah, it's a good game.
Wolfenstein Cyberpilot for $9.99.
You know what? I'm gonna say a hard yes.
Yeah, I did. I bought it, Adam. I did it.
You did buy it?
Yeah, I did.
Good, because people gave it a lot of crap, and I don't know why. The tracking is atrocious on the in-between the levels parts, but it's a pretty fun game. You're going to enjoy it, Alex. I'm excited to see. And it's not that long. You could beat it in 2 hours.
Is there a platinum?
There is, but you'd have to replay it multiple times.
Well, you know me. I can replay a game. I just can't. No, I can't replay a game. I'm not going to get the platinum. Titanic VR for $9.99.
I've already held a woman's waist and threw her on a board while I froze to death in the river.
Bravo Team, $9.99.
Every time you pass up this game and not purchase it, I will say bravo.
All right. Electronauts, $9.99.
I'm not a music guy. If you like music, I think this is a buy, though.
Viking Days, $2.49. Didn't you buy this game?
I tried. It's trash. It is pure, unadulterated trash. Don't purchase it.
Tumble VR for $4.99.
No.
Yeah, it's actually a really fun game, but it's, I don't know, Jenga. Cool version of Jenga. But, yeah, whatever. Apollo 11 VR, $5.99.
Nope.
Immortal Legacy, the Jade Cipher.
I'm going to say no.
I'm going to let Choto Boy know that I purchased this game, so maybe I'll have an opinion on it like 5 months from now. Infinite Mini Golf, $7.49.
Nah, buy 100-foot robot golf.
Drone Striker for $4.99.
You played it.
Yes. Yeah, get it. That's a good price for it. Aim support, move support. It's a really fun game. Killing Floor Incursion, $9.99.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good price for that game.
Yeah, and play this so you can see the quality that we can expect from Espire 1. That's a fun game, and Espire 1, these same people are making Espire 1. I'm excited about that.
I hope their multiplayer doesn't suck as bad, though, because Killing Floors was bad.
Okay, Adam, just give them a break, man. Space Junkies, $9.99.
That's probably a good price. I know you love the game. I definitely don't love it, but I think that's a good price if you're going to play multiplayer quite a bit. You got to get your time in.
It's my favorite multiplayer game on PSVR. I don't know if people are still playing it because they officially ended development on it. They are not going to support it any further. I think the game you can still play, but they're not going to release more stuff for it. Be that as it may. But it's a really good game. It's just really good. I wish there was a single-player component because it's awesome. PlayStation VR Worlds for $7.49.
No.
Farpoint, $11.99.
Yes.
Speaking of Far...
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Speaking of Farpoint, we released the second half. I know it's been a long time of the JBrat Play PSVR Challenge. Adam, have you watched it yet? Have you watched what happened the Farpoint Challenge with me and JBrat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kicked your butt, man.
Dude,
I'm off the floor with you. I diarrheaed on your head.
You've had forever to practice.
I didn't practice a damn thing. That was the first time I played Farpoint in like 3 years, man.
Yeah, bullcrap. F you.
It was my first time ever playing Farpoint.
That is funny. Hey, I admitted when I play with Jay Bright that there are certain games that you truly are better than me on.
Yeah, like
that's one of them.
Yeah, it's the genre called every game.
That is definitely not true because I've taken you to the mother effing woodshed on some games.
Because I want you to still be my friend. Track Lab, $11.99.
No. Ooh, wait, how much?
$11.99.
No, never mind. I'm thinking of a different game. What was the pinball game not pinball, but there was like a little ball and you said it had really good music. It was like a smaller game.
Oh, like Hyperball or something like that? I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't purchase it, but I meant to.
Yeah, the music was good.
That's going to drive me up the wall. Maybe it's on sale.
Yeah, let's see. Super Hot VR, $14.99.
Oh, yeah.
Super Amazeballs is the game we're thinking of.
Yes.
The Impatient for $11.99.
No.
Quar Infernal Machines, $23.99. What the hell, guys? Oh, $17.99 if you have PlayStation Plus. What the hell?
Nope.
Until Dawn, Rush of Blood, $8.99.
Yes.
Guys, you can't see it. Adam's doing crunches while we do this. Firewall Zero Hour, $11.99.
It's a good price, but that game, I mean, I feel like the only people who play it now are the diehards, and if you are just now getting into it, you will get murdered.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Tetris Effect, $23.99.
Oh, no.
Blood and Truth, $24.79.
Ooh. I don't know. What do you think, Alex?
It's a $20 game. I think you can get it physical for $20 nowadays. It's a $20 game. The Angry Birds Movie 2 VR Under Pressure, $19.79.
If you're Alex, you're like, yeah. Or if you're like a real man, you're going to say no.
It's like kind of a fun game, but I kind of don't know who's going to play it. It's a party game, and it's not – I just don't know, man. Like, I really don't know. The mechanics are solid. It's just I don't want to get people together and play the Angry Birds 2 Movie 2 VR Under Pressure.
You have to have friends. That's the issue.
That's basically it, yeah. I got to have people who want to spend time with me. Box VR, $20.99.
I don't like sweating. I'm going to say no.
This is the best rhythm action game on the PSVR right now, and it's the best exercise game on the PSVR. This game is freaking awesome. I need to play it again. Hopefully they fix the whole trophy situation. Everybody's Golf VR, $20.99.
Ooh. I think that's a pretty good price. You're going to get a lot of gameplay out of that. I haven't platinumed it yet just because I'm a little confused in how some of it works. It's a good game.
Red Matter for $17.49.
Oof. It's a good game, but I would like to see it a little cheaper than that.
Like $14.99?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I want to play. I've heard great things. I want to play it. Mars Alive for $11.89.
You played that one. I have not.
Yeah, it's like a janky Chinese version of No Man's Sky. I thought it was kind of cool. Other people thought it was kind of janky. I kind of like the whole English thing where the translation is kind of weird. Fun game. Slow paced. Fun game. Paper Dolls $11.89.
No.
I'm going back to Mars Alive. Yeah, no to paper dolls. Going back to Mars Alive. You know what's cool about Mars Alive that No Man's Sky doesn't do? No Man's Sky, you don't feel alone in the universe. You don't feel like the universe is trying to kill you with loneliness. Mars Alive, you do, and I kind of appreciate it for that.
Ooh,
Yeah, you talk.
Yeah, I would like that.
Yeah. It's like you're out there. It's like, that movie Moon, the guy's trapped on the moon and he's all by himself. It's that kind of feeling you get from it. I kind of dig it, man. All right. I'm hungry for 1189.
No.
Here's one coming. Go ahead.
I played that. It's not great. It's not good.
Telefrag VR for 1749. Kind of makes me sad.
This hurts my soul because it's a fun game. It's a good game, but no one plays it. And you have to have multiplayer to make it worth it.
Yeah.
Like, it really is fun.
I wish all these people that made these multiplayer-only games would have just combined forces and made a game with multiplayer and single-player built in,
Yeah. Yeah, like if Telefrag had some type of single-player, then, you could play bots, but it's just not that fun. Just to always play bots.
Yeah, it's just not the same, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Star Trek Bridge Crew, $29.99.
I'm never going to buy this.
All right. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, $14.99.
Grow a pair and purchase it.
I think you can pay a little bit more and get all the add-ons and stuff too. So it's like $20 or $24. It's probably worth it. Persona 5 Dancing in the Starlight, $29.99.
Nope.
Wipeout Omega Collection, $14.99.
If you didn't get this when it was free, you're a fool.
More like Wipeout Omega Erection, right?
Yeah.
Because of the way the game makes me feel.
For sure. So if you don't have it, you need it.
Yeah. Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight, $29.99.
I don't care if it's Persona 69. Get it out of here.
Adam, if you had to pick one, Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight or Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight, which one would you pick?
Moonlight.
Is there any reason why?
Because I feel like I would want something with a good plot, and I feel like Moonlight is darker, and with darker themes, it's not as encouraging as Starlight is, and so Moonlight could give you bigger twists or more adult themes.
Well, it's just like a dancing game. There's no real story going on. But okay, Trover Saves the Universe for $25.49.
Come on, give me $15, guys.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's worth that. I'll say that. It's worth it. And that's it for the sales. I thought there was more, but I'm not seeing anything. Oh, Carly and the Reaper Man Escape from the Underworld for $16.99.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, dude, I saw it. I almost bought it just because of how I have no idea what it is, and I cannot find anything about it. It's like it says it boasts 10 plus hours of gameplay, asymmetrical gameplay, unlockable hats, and over 50 levels of platforming fun. What? Yeah.
That's weird. Okay, if there was one game that you wish were on sale, what would it be, Alex?
Oh, my God, I had something.
Transpose. Transpose, okay, that's fair.
It needs to be, because people need to play it, and they need to buy it, man. That's it.
Or you could be like me and buy it and not play it.
Like us for every single game that comes out on the
PSVR.
No,
I play my games. It's just I don't want to play that one. For me, it would be Luna. Because Luna it's a good game. It's heartfelt. It's encouraging. It's very, I think I just said artistic, but there's something about it that just attracts me that I really like about it. I think there's a little something in there for everybody. It's good. It's good, man.
What about man, there's a lot of games. Adam, let me just tell you, have you heard of these games? We got Concrete Genie.
Yeah. That
came out. The VR mode is like half done. It's just like a art mode, like a free play art mode thing. It's not the actual game, so don't get excited. What else do we have? No Way Out, a Dead Realm Tale.
No, I haven't heard of that.
Right? Witching Tower VR.
Nope.
Nope. Groundhog Day, we talked about that. Battle Wake, we talked about that. Spice and Wolf VR. That's a game where you hang out with your like furry fox girlfriend. Is that your kind of thing?
I feel like I heard of this, but no, I would never play that.
Human Anatomy VR. Go face-to-face with a real live human wiener.
No, I did see this, and I even saw it, and it's kind of cool, but it's like who the F wants an anatomy class in VR. Get that out of here.
Imagine being in an anatomy class and teachers trying to teach you anatomy, and you just have the headset on. You're like, "Shut up, teacher. Let me pull it up. I'm losing my tracking. Hold on. Wait, I lost my track. Can somebody please get out of the way? My camera can't see me."
Is this Little Star?
Okay, that's not too many new games you missed. Waltz of the Wizard. Were you interested in that at all? What about Tokyo Chrono? Still $50.
No.
That's a fun game, but I mean that's a good story game. I need to finish it and find out what exactly happened. But goodness, you got to play through the whole damn thing again. I don't have time for it, guys. Oh, okay, that's it for the sales. How are you feeling, Adam?
I mean, I'm starting to get tired because I told you I'm sick, but I think that good amount of sales. There's some things definitely we need to look forward to, and I look forward to do another podcast in like 2 months.
Yeah, let's do it in 2 months. Save your energy, Adam, and let's do it again in 2 months.
I like it. Hopefully,
you got an airing of grievances, man. Come on.
Dude, I already told you my grievances were The Last of Us sucks big ones, and people looking and finding out that I'm playing Tetris Effect and then making fun of me for it. F you.
Here's my grievance. Okay, first of all, I want to say thank you. Let me just rattle off the names right now. We're talking about Bunny Fufu contacting us. We're talking about our buddy Francesco contacting us. We're talking about Mike Bob, that's his name, contacting us, asking where we're at. And you know what? We're here. You're listening to us right now. Everything is okay. But, okay, wait, somebody emailed us and just said top 10, Rush of Blood. Do you know what that's about, Adam?
I have no idea what we're talking about.
I'm serious. I'm looking through our email right now, the Play PSVR email. We just got an email. The subject says top 10, and then all it says, the message, it just says, Until Dawn, Rush of Blood. That's all. I like it.
I love this.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it doesn't even have an email address. It just says Gmail.
It just says Gmail.
Oh, wait, 10. No, there. I don't want to.
Don't put them on blast, but I love it. Yeah, top 10.
I gave him a Kite Master code apparently at some point.
How do you know that?
I know how to use technology.
Okay, cool.
Anyhow, Matilda sent us a Twitter message. We got. We have tons of course, but we could go on. We appreciate the concern and the love you guys are showing us.
But my airing of grievances, I have to share this email address with Adam. We go through and respond to people and stuff like that. My grievance is Adam tried to do some stupid thing where he gets money for writing ad spots or something like that. We got about 100. When I was in Korea trying to live my best life, trying to get cultured, I get 5 emails a day from some sample website telling me that my payment has arrived. Adam, how can you not keep spam out of our inbox? Gmail even curates it for us. Somehow it still gets through because you sign up for too many porno websites, man. What is the deal? What did you try to do here?
This had to be you because I didn't do anything. I haven't even touched this email in weeks.
Adam, did you sign up for Survey Queen? This sounds like your deal. Survey Queen.
No, I did not. They think our name is PLA. They think our name is PLA.
Oh, somebody signed up for us. But here we go. The goodies confirmation. Did you sign up for goodies on our Play PSVR email address?
I don't even know what you're talking about. I didn't do any of this stuff.
Adam, did you sign up for Grindr on the Play PSVR email?
Oh, that is funny. But no. No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. It looks like they tried to reach us or something. I don't know, man. Okay, I'm burning out here. I think this is why we can only do one a month because we just can't keep this going like this. Hopefully we come back sooner. Adam, while you're gone, will you be okay if I try to get somebody else to join us?
Do it, man. I hope you do. Then I have something to listen to while I'm on the flights and the car ride.
You can say it. Something to live for. If I do another podcast, you'll have something to live for, right?
Yeah, do it. I hope you get someone real stupid. I hope someone tells me a Tetris Effect is fun, so then I'll give them Monkey King, so then they can join you, and then you can talk about how bad Monkey King is.
You know what I'm going to do? Since I don't have time to play these games right now, I'm super freaking busy. Got another kid on the way, man. I'm losing my mind here. Can't even get enough sleep, much less time to play a game. Maybe I'll just get somebody on who actually plays these games, and I will host them. Does that sound good to you?
I don't give a crap.
Yeah, of course you don't give a crap, man. You don't care about me anymore. That's it. This is it, guys. Me and Adam breaking up live on air. You know what? You never
Oh.
respected me. You don't respect anybody.
Dude, you're chubby around the thighs. You've let yourself go. I can't respect that.
I'm chubby around more than the thighs, baby.
Yeah, we've all seen you naked playing whatever
Box
that
VR?
game. Yeah, that's it.
Is that the one? Bouncing, Box VR, Evasion? Something like that.
All
Anyways,
those.
Adam, take us out.
Yeah. So here's the thing. We do miss you guys. It was definitely fun for us to come back and do another episode. We haven't quit. We're just, like we said, we've been busy. We will be back. Alex will be back. We'll be back. So we thank you for your support, all the messages, the love. Quit telling me that I've been playing Tetris, FU, and contact at playpsvr.com. Always feel free to let us know how you like the episode, what you want to see coming up, adjustments, anything. We just want to hear from you. We love you. We're looking forward to the games coming up. And, Twitter, Reddit, all of that good stuff. Stay in touch with us. We will stay in touch with you. Maybe we'll get some play sessions. We'll just look up Play PSVR. You'll see us on PSN. You'll see how it goes. So, thank you again. This is episode 76 of Play PSVR, the podcast where virtual reality is our reality.
The mind killer. There is a mind killer. There is a mind killer.